Hey everyone, Zero Jedi here with the XBLA Fans channel. Here you go, quick taste of Foxyland 2, a sequel to Foxyland. The first one you were actually saving your girlfriend from an eagle, if I recall correctly. In this one, you actually have some kids who have been kidnapped by wolves, and you are off to save them by going through these platforming levels. As you can see, I've actually gotten all the way up to this second area, which is a deserty sort of area. This first one was a kind of forest place, which was kind of neat. Is actually in this one section it went back to forest area because on the map it's a forest area, which I think that was kind of cute. As you can see on the top left, I have coins. If I get enough of those, I get a life. In the middle is my lives, and the top right are the fox coins, which you can collect 3 of in a level. Those seem to gate progression. I've only gotten to 1 of those, and I already had like 26 coins, and I needed 36 coins, so I kind of went and scrounged up the rest of them. It wasn't too terrible. It was a little annoying, but a lot of what happened was at some point I just stopped collecting them because I didn't really see a point after the achievement. So a lot of them were just, hey, you just have no coins on this level whatsoever, like these, and I just ran through and got them real easily. For those curious, the achievements are very, very easy, mostly killing 1 of each enemy, completing a certain amount of levels. I think it's 5, 10, 15, and 20. Collecting fox coins and getting a life. I think there was an achievement for dying, I think. But it is a pretty standard platformer. For those curious, when you run out of lives, you mainly just restart a level. You don't really lose anything. I don't think it actually erases progress. So we're going to actually head this way. Also, coins are also in these secret areas. So yeah, keep an eye out for those. You mainly want to look for to see like directly to my left is that little almost like pixie looking thing. I can jump. I can jump on enemies' heads, and I can double jump, and I can do a really annoying wall slide, which will actually, if you even kind of touch a wall, will actually just kind of grab you onto it, and then you kind of slowly go down. And of course, there are checkpoints and stuff like that. All right, we're gonna keep going. So the cherries are, as you can probably guess, ammo, and you just throw them at enemies, and most enemies take like 2 cherries to die, which is true in real life. So far, this game hasn't been too terribly hard. All my deaths have been kind of from sort of cheap deaths, if I had to call them something. Mostly like blind jumps, or there was this one enemy in the desert area that's a cactus that all the other cactuses were inanimate, and it had a flower on it, so I didn't really suspect anything, and it kind of sprung to life and murdered me. Let's go do level 10. And my other deaths were all from the first boss, mainly because it felt incredibly cheap, mainly for the fact that it's almost one of those things where it's so boring that you kind of lose like your attention or your focus on it, and then it leads to a death. Come on, let's go. Yep. Much like Foxyland 1, it's platforming that's continually getting harder and harder. Luckily, it's not one of those games where like the first 3 levels are fine, and then like at level 4, you're just essentially just smashed over the head by almost unfair levels of gameplay. But let's keep going into where I am now. I don't know what this is. Let's go check this out. Like I said before, I've started to just ignore essentially all of the freaking what's it called? Oh, there's that cactus that I didn't even see. I've ignored most of the coins, or for the foxy coins. I'm sure if I want to kind of... Yeah, cherry. If I want to progress anymore, I'll have to... Damn, get them. There has been some really sort of janky platforming. If you're curious... Oh, like, so I'm dead there. And I'm back. And then I should just restart the level right at the beginning. See, like absolutely nothing was lost. But there has been some janky jumping and platforming, or mostly jumping on enemies. If you're asking why I'm not jumping on these guys, mostly because since they are cactus or in the desert area, they have spikes on them. See how that guy has like a little cactus on his back for some reason? Ooh, damn! I got sniped. But yeah, I can't jump on them. I have to throw cherries at them. The jankiness comes from when some of the other enemies, you'll think that you are landing on their back and you are just slightly off. And it's no fun for anyone involved. See, there's a coin down there, but I have no real want to collect it. And like I said before, if I really needed him, I could just go back. Yeah, look at him. Dance for me. Let's see what he says. Yeah, look at me. Yeah, the Wolfie brothers kidnapped my kids. So I defeated the first one by jumping on his head, went to release my kid, and he still grabbed the kid and ran away. And off we go to the next level. Always make sure to go right. Or go, like, back, because sometimes it'll have, like, a secret area. Aw. Eat a foxy's there. Blech. Look at that fox coin. The eagles suck. Gotcha. Some of the areas will have a mandatory, like, switch you have to get. You should totally come back over here and let me jump over you. Alright, come on. So far, these haven't been so bad. Once in a while, they'll have, like, a weird spike in difficulty, but other than that, nothing really too terrible. I'm going to ignore that cactus. You can only carry 4 cherries for obvious reasons, because no one would ever carry more than that. If you do, you're a mad person. Oh boy. Damn it. But yeah, there's been areas where I've kind of gotten to an edge and I just jumped and there was no way that I would have known that, hey, death lies below. Yeah, just keep going. Until I hit a wall, there's no real reason to collect those coins. And then I just go back and collect exactly the amount I need, so. For anyone who does play this, use the D-pad. I've noticed with using the analog stick, there is a tendency to push down, or you'll like be going left and right, or something will happen and you'll push down, or it'll just register as a push down and you'll duck. Tiny cactus. That cactus wants nothing to do with me. Oh, dead. So yeah, if you jump on the enemies with cactuses on them, you will die. And that's what really made the boss fight annoying, because I believe I had to hit him 6 times. So what he would do is he'd run back and you're in a confined area. He'd run back and forth. Oh boy. And oh, we're fine. He'd run back and forth, and you are, damn it. He'd run back and forth and drop spikes on you. He would then jump down and do a claw attack, hit the wall, get stunned, you jump on his head, and then he'd do a sort of spin. I am dumb. He would do a spinning attack back and forth, but you have to jump over, and then he'll get dizzy, and then you'll jump on his head. And then that will repeat, and each time the confined area gets smaller and smaller, and he gets faster and faster. And if you even touch him once, you have to start all over again. And it doesn't give you any cherries whatsoever. I know, not cool. Oh. I knew there was one of these things. Yes. Get the cactus when its invulnerability state is down. Oh. That Mario Sand's getting me. I could go above it. But as you saw, I actually got to keep that coin because I got to this checkpoint. Oh boy. Made it. Haha. Oh. But yeah, like the entire story is like save your kids, so nothing complicated. Like there is some flavor text, but it doesn't seem to really add too much. Everyone's either dancing or they're partying or doing something else, and you're like, hey, I need to save my kids. As you probably just saw there's a little lock on that next area. That probably means that I'm going to need... Neat. I'm going to need a certain amount of coins to get through. But yeah, like that. That's kind of jerkish, but it doesn't happen enough to be like super annoying. Also invisible wall. No one shall pass the cactus. So what it probably wants me to do is this. Oop, down I go. I'm guessing if I could actually just jump and go kind of to the right, I'll be fine. Made it. Give me those cherries. Cherry. I don't want that. Hey there. Oh, I actually thought he was going to come and get me. And off we go. And like I said before, some of the coins are hidden, so you kind of just have to look for them. But yeah, that's Foxyland 2. It's fine. It's got some weird jankiness with some of like the hitboxes, but now that I'm just throwing cherries at stuff, which I can't believe I'm saying, it's fine. So now I need to go and track down like 14 more of these. And like I said before, like there's like, just like in these stages alone, there's like 3, 6, 9, like that's all the coins I would need. So I just need to actually go through the levels, and then there's more like back here where I've kind of skipped, and there are secret extra levels and stuff like that. That's one of the achievements. But anyways, I am ZeroJD, this is the XBLA Fans channel. This is Foxyland 2. Outside of that first boss, it hasn't been that annoying. The cheap deaths are like few and far between with the kind of leaps of faith. I want to say that there's been maybe 4, and they've always gotten me the first time. But other than that, like that boss was just cheap, and I haven't gotten to the other one, of course. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Foxyland 2.